Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not... As worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Out come the Patriots with their new quarterback for 2020. And he, like their previous quarterback, a former MVP, Cam Newton.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny when we talked to him. All he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got Holman for the first time. That's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton on the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10. 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this. Corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
23 yards.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Newton now to throw. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Floyd brought him down. The tackle made back at the 47.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He'll buy some time right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson now. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Here's the ball carrier.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Rifles one, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it up. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Intercepted by the Patriots.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Newton's throw here taken in by Sanu. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. You take out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Here are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Sanu with a grab over the middle. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 8-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. This is White on the screen. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that...
And he will score! Touchdown, Patriots! Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games. Both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get
should get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Play action. It's Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, New England.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. 2
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
Burgess on the tackle.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
The throw over the middle taken in. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the draw, it's White. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
James White.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. On On first down, it's Newton. Will find his tight end here, Asiasi. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
At the 7-yard line.
Now Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 3. Brings up second and
here's Newton. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Back to throw, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Devin Asiasi hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the
throwing now, Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They go play action now. Jackson going up top for Cup. And this is taken in at the 5. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got it first and goal at the 6. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the gun, Jackson, and he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31. And now due to apparent time constraints, beginning of the second half. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. They'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call.
Receiving team.
Are you serious, dog?
That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. When that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He was brought down by Brandon Copeland.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Will get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Jackson on first down, going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. And now it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He was going right back to Cooper Kupp, and it's third down. To throw again is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments, or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
At their own 15-yard
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. After the loss to start out, they're moving the pressure right. They'll try and run it. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start the drive with a give to White. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
James White, the New England ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Rolling to his right. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
13-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for a...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown. Gerald Everett, 87 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing again. Newton. He completes it right side to White. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st down, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
A give to Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a game.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Complete to Devin.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line.
On the play. 1st down, New England.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 8. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Gets past 1 man. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the handoff, it's Akers.
Cam Akers, the ball.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Jackson. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bo Allen busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
3rd down.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those...
3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's by the rookie quarterback. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They defer to White out of the shotgun, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout. Their 2nd, 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own.
So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down 21-14. At time, a huge factor. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. So you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Newton on the keeper.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Patriots, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And now they'll have a